previously on Balls.
Gordon?
Yes.
Thanks very much for chatting to us, and just wanted to say congratulations from the entire Balls Visual Radio team here. And, well done.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks. It was a very worthwhile trip for us, to go to Brazil and come back and play this team. Very tiring, but I was very pleased with the attitude of the players and what we've achieved in such a short space of time. Very pleased with the guys.
Well, I got to say, I think you hit the right word there, Gordon. It's attitude, and all of a sudden there's a sense of urgency, yet a sense of discipline, and a sense of altogether a sense of calmness. I mean, they looked like such a brilliant side last night.
Yeah, look, they did do well, and as I say, credit to them. They've adapted quite well. We haven't had much time to train, but we just worked on certain elements of the game, which I saw last night coming out. But more importantly, they've come in with a good attitude. I don't know if it's because they know that what I'm expecting from them, and they want to please, and I'm sure that is the reason. Because they know now, this national team is to be very competitive. There's a lot of players I've left behind. There's a lot of players still available in Europe. So I think everybody wants to fight for a place. Everybody wants to be involved, and everybody seems to be very excited. So these are all big positives at the moment.
And Gordy, I know that at this point in time, just 2 games, of course, at the helm, but I'm sure that a couple of the foreign players are set to change allegiance, and really you would be considering your options.
Yeah, no, that's great, because as I said, my technical team and I, we really did a lot of work prior to these trips and having a look at all the players, and especially a lot of players that were born in South Africa but playing abroad, and we've actually managed to find a couple of players who are able to do this, and so we're going to have a look at them as well.
Gordon, Benny McCarthy's gone on record saying that, comparing you to Jose Mourinho in the sense that you get the players to believe in themselves, and that must be a tremendous feather in your cap and something that must make you feel really glad.
Yeah, I was very obviously, when a player speaks like that, it's always very nice to hear these things, because normally you don't get to hear these nice things. But I think all the guys, as I said, all the guys are. The important thing is they got to feel that you treat them like professionals. They must know they are good professionals, and they should behave like professionals. And they also need to know when they get selected for the national team, then myself and my technical team believe that they are the best players available. So they've got to be good players, So I think it's about getting them confidence and getting them to believe in themselves. That's important, because I think before they were a little bit demoralized and, not getting the good results, and things were tough, So I just think now they're getting a bit of confidence now. They believe in themselves. They know I believe in them, and they need to believe in themselves. And I can see this on the field now. Players are starting to express themselves and play with a bit more confidence. And, so I think, as I said, there's been a lot of positives in the last 10 days or so on our trip.
Actually, what, Johnny, have you got another question?
No, it's fun.
I wanted to just ask, well, I'm sure it's not actually a question, it's more of a statement. I'm sure you're saying to the guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Sure, we lost 1-0 to Brazil, we beat Mozambique, but Poland next month is, that's not going to be an easy one by any stretch of the imagination. And you've got to build on this now.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of work there's so much work to be done still, and, the unfortunate thing is everybody just is so result-orientated at the moment, and I think a lot of people are missing out on the big picture here. We're trying to get the best possible available team to represent us in the African Cup of Nations, which we're hosting. And then, of course, we have to qualify for the World Cup and hopefully go to the World Cup, So these games, I'm in a catch-22 situation because everybody just wants to win. And I want to, with my technical team, try and have a look at as many players as possible and not always field the strongest team, but to have a look at some youngsters, have a look at some seasoned players, have a look at some players that haven't played for Bafana who are doing well for their clubs in Europe. So it's a catch-22. You can't please everybody all the time, but I think it's very important we don't compromise our principles and we get on with the job knowing what we have to do. And we have to be prepared to take a lot of criticism on the way.
Yeah.
Well, Gordy, we know it's been a very busy day for you, and we thank you so much for taking our call. And just on behalf of everybody, congratulations, and may you and the team go from strength to strength, and look forward to the game against Poland.
No, that's brilliant. Thanks for your support.
Thanks a lot, Gordon.
All right, thank you very much. There we go. Gordon Igesund right here on Balls Visual Radio.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on balls.co.za. Balls.co.za.